complexity starting up here. So this is something I wanted to ask. So we got a hashtag bleed blue versus...
Turn to ban.
What's your hashtag? Somebody tell
complexity fighting.
Hashtag
I don't know.
bleed red.
Bleed red?
Look at their logo.
No, it's the leak blue, blood.
Leak blood. Hashtag leak blood versus... I don't know if we should be saying this on stream, but hashtag bleed blue. Yeah, so there's a lot of bleeding that is going to happen. Sorry, yes, get back to the game.
I was going to say complexity logo is like Omega lol.
Omega lol.
I mean, it is.
10 seconds
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
There's also the blood right. There's the set for blood secure where the blood right looks very similar to this.
Oh, all right.
This is draft, right? This is Altal.
Yeah, yes, just me. I usually draft alone and I mute my team when I draft. Shout out to Hani.
No surprises.
Okay, so first pick is EG, and they've banned Puck, Prophet, and Ench, these kind of like flexible heroes in different roles. Meanwhile, we got Ogre, Earth Spirit, and Morphling. You gotta put respect on that crit Earth Spirit, I believe.
So the balanced green and Waterman have been banned.
Yes.
Very respected. There's still the Snake Man.
The Snake Man or the Snake Woman?
Yeah, it's not a man.
It's definitely a man. It's the Venom Man. Venom Man.
He's talking about DOTA.
Oh,
but
Medusa is so manly that you can call him.
Which is also green. Right. There's also green snake.
She's so manly that you can call him a man.
We got the Wyvern here. That's probably gonna be Fear's hero, most likely.
Yeah.
Alright, so Complexity is definitely a team that played this hero a lot, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna go for these like magical damage heroes now, seeing that there's a Wyvern. They probably don't want to pick their Chens and whatever else they usually run.
I could see even Tuskegee here, very first phase, even just to make up for this.
Alright, we got the Bane Elemental. That is the hero I actually haven't seen Complexity run that much, but
it's gonna be Swindle's hero, right?
Probably so. So Complexity, I heard Swindle Malone's talking about how they like to pick their cores rather early, especially on second pick. Like he was, I heard him on the couch yesterday. He was saying how picking the core on third.
There you go.
Oh, Tiny. All right, Bane Tiny, cool. Something that they like doing, and clearly, as they have shown here, they picked the Tiny, one of their cores. They're already willing to share like what they're gonna do, at least on one of the lanes, and we'll see how EG responds. Right now, they have an option of picking a core matchup that is good against the Tiny, or just picking a support or something that's flexible. Maybe they'll, be like, I mean, Medusa's winning every game. Let's just pick Medusa, which is, fun.
But in people.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's fun.
Great. That's a great hero, by the way.
Looking at Aegis lineup already, they have a lot of anti-push on towers, right? So how does Complexity push?
To be fair, I think the draft's over. I think the draft's over, guys.
10 seconds remaining.
That was a quick one.
That was a quick game.
Very quick game.
What do you think happens in the next game?
In the next game, I think Medusa might be banned.
Do you think Complexity is tilted?
It's over.
I think it's over, guys.
Also, the second game. Is the second game already over?
I want to give a shout out to our...
Shout out to the level 20, 800 mana talent for this guy.
Oh, God.
All right, come on. Let's give them a chance to counter Medusa, all right, shall we? Let's see. I don't know how to counter Medusa. I have no idea. I've never defeated this hero in my pubs.
Has it ever lost a pub?
5 seconds remaining.
No.
Yes.
Actually, yes. I beat it yesterday.
I actually got
beat it
It
every
wasn't
game.
me that did it.
I read it on the news.
Who is the real enemy of Medusa? Is it the opponent team or the Ancient Creeps? What do you think?
It's the DOTA himself.
The Deuce.
Pressing the mana shield at the optimal times.
So Sniper Ban is definitely a hero that Complexity likes, and it's a fairly decent hero against Duza, just because you can outrange
also
and Wyvern.
A lot of magic damage from
so I like that ban. It's a good ban. Tidehunter being banned by Complexity, so they're removing some more team fight, because right now I think EG just naturally has better team fight, because it's kind of hard to run into them, and Tiny in a way has to run into you to deal damage for the most part.
Knowing Swindles how he would answer to this kind of like late timing drafts, I think he wants to pressure the mid game. Like he's looking forward to that timing right now.
Yep.
Whereas I don't think they want to be like, okay, let's beat this Medusa with some anti-mage Terrorblade stuff and mana burn him down. That's not their idea here.
Do you want to make some prediction on drafts?
Cal already knows the draft. Right?
I'm predicting a bounty pick from
I
Complexity.
predicted the game is over personally, but I'm just okay, Bounty Hunter, alright.
That's pretty good.
For going on towers, behind towers, and actually killing people, so they can't deep push. and just playing a snowball game on DOTA.
All right, I'm gonna say that Complexity is probably gonna pick their support third, even though I said they wouldn't.
Damn, that's a lot of respect.
Bounty or
There's a Chen ban for...
maybe a Nyx, and then
Siegfried
EG is
has
gonna
been
pick
banned.
EG is gonna pick a Tusk on third. I'm pretty convinced of that. I saw Crit play in a pub, so he wants to play Tusk.
I saw him play in a pub.
Great hero.
10
Yes,
seconds remaining.
so
You add the freezes, the wyvern, and the tusk.
it's a lot of freezing,
5 seconds remaining.
like snowy type of Wonderland
Yeah, that's
vibes.
EG's
I love it.
turn to pick.
All right, Brewmaster. Okay, that's a team fighter. It's a hero they like to play in multiple positions. So Swindle is sticking by what he said, which he likes to pick the cores rather early, and as long as they're flexible, so these heroes can kind of lane anywhere. All these heroes, maybe Tiny doesn't want to go offlane so much, but Brew can do
10
mid, safe lane,
seconds
offlane,
remaining.
easy.
So Gustav, is this a good panda game? What do you see?
Yeah,
5
I'd
seconds
say they're gonna
remaining.
follow up with Bounty, fourth pick, and it's gonna be good.
Complexity.
That's what they like, yeah.
So how does EG answer that? I think they're gonna pick the Tusk because he played it in a pub, so that's a good reasoning to pick it. And it's gonna be Clockwork. Never mind. What do I know about Dota? Clock decent here, right? What do you think?
I mean, I would have liked the tusk way better. I mean,
Yeah, but you're Jerax.
There's
no, but like just looking at the heroes,
This is
like
gonna be
Sigil
universal.
and Snowball.
There's gonna be universe.
Universe.
Ten
It
could be.
seconds
That is true.
They play 10-2 here, the two guys, so maybe they want to keep it open
5
as to what
seconds remaining.
role he has. But it's definitely a good hero, because if you ever catch the Brewmaster alone, he can't actually cast Split. And same for Bane. Bane hates this type of hero. Tiny can toss you out, but still, Clock versus a lot of melees and stuff, it's pretty good. Makes it really hard for Complexity to go into EG still, which is kind of the theme of this draft. Yeah.
Something I really like about the Tiny versus Clock is that you cleave off the cogs.
Alright.
It's you know, the standard melee versus Clock is he clicks cogs, and then if you start hitting them with a hero, he denies them in front of you. But here the Clock, if he knows the matchup, he should deny the cog and run out. Otherwise, if he spends time denying these cogs from Tiny, he takes so much damage.
Alright, so this should be a support. As for you called the Bounty Hunter, is there something else you like seeing here?
No.
Okay, what about you?
No, I'm a little like
Zifrik Rubik?
I'm not sure what they're looking for. Like, does the bounty help into this
have
fight
this-
where?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I'm looking at DG. They pick Clockwork because he probably wants to hook the panda in the fight in order to like disrupt, and then you have this wyvern ultimate. Like, does bounty help that?
The thing is, they don't actually kill anyone right now, EG, with their heroes. Like,
yeah.
So you have this chaotic fight from Complexity with Track and Tiny initiating on like Wyvern or something, killing one hero right away. It's gonna be hard for EG to fight. They need some burst damage to bring down any targets.
But does Medusa have to kill a hero to win a game?
EG's
No,
turn to
kill
pick.
Ancients. Bad Rider. Alright, that could be Zifrik's hero because he likes to play weird things, but it's a pretty good bat game, right? All these heroes kind of hate bat.
So there is a chance that's actually a support where I feel like they wanted to keep it open,
Yeah.
and
think
I
so.
don't think this is actually an offlaner
10
or mid lane.
seconds
That's
remaining.
actually a really good pick.
But it is really good to
Forces.
disrupt this Medusa's areas of farming
LC,
ancients.
support Clock, most likely, unless Ortiz is gonna pull out some LC or Sumel.
So I agree with what Jerax is saying, where this bat is going to be kept. I was kind of surprised to see what better role he's going to fit, but I'm going to assume he's going to be a support.
10 seconds
So yes, you like the
remaining.
Bat Rider. As for tell me why, even though you like Bat in every situation possible.
5
Well,
seconds remaining.
It's you see they picked Wyvern and Clock, right? He can always escape from those heroes, and having a lassoing into your team against those types of heroes is amazing for the fight, because Wyvern will show himself. He's gonna have to run and help, right? And then he shows himself in the fight. Then you can lift him up on Panda or just kill him.
He's playing against LC. How's he gonna lasso? Oh, I know.
Turn to
they're-
ban.
And in 4 minutes, he's gonna go bottom, take a haste roll. Standard
No,
play.
I think they're gonna have to start with the brew split, right? And then lasso at the same time, and then take the fight on their grounds.
So
Complexity.
you're saying it's both cores, Panda and the Bat Rider?
No, not yet. I don't think it's
Because
decided.
it's either of
10
them. I
seconds
feel very
remaining.
strongly that it's going to be a support. And I see, for example, very good
5
late pick
seconds
here for
remaining.
complexity is OD actually, which makes this Batrider support with the Essence Aura in the middle lane. It's super annoying to
that's
play
really
against.
good.
And it also, but thinking like for what they
smart.
wanna play in the game, it's not really the fast timing they wanna look for. But yeah, that's one way.
I think EG just kind of, they pick this DOTA and then it's kind of obvious what they need to do in their draft, while Complexity, they're kind of trying to find a way to break EG's draft, and it's a little more
turn to
tricky.
pick.
I definitely think EG right now has a very simple way of playing this. Like, it's just hit Ancients and protect
Caveman
DOTA.
Dota, the simplest way of hitting creeps.
I'm a simple man.
I mean, EG is suspecting also that it's gonna be core
10
last,
seconds remaining.
which is,
Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. So, let's see what they pick
5
here
seconds
for...
remaining.
This could be either Sumail or Arteezy's hero.
Dire team pick.
And it's gonna be... Oh my goodness, it's a Weaver, so they don't want their lanes being troubled by some Batrider, so that's two
Support
heroes that are
Clog.
getting its bat, but it's gonna be a support bat, sahaha. The
What
joke's
is the
on
hero
you.
though from Cole?
What is the hero? Well, oldie does
I like
seem
the oldie
powerful
idea.
here, but
10
LC,
seconds
it's a bit
Viren,
weird
DOTA.
because I feel like Complexity is kind of thrown off what they want to do if they pick OD
5
here, even though it
seconds
makes
remaining.
sense. I don't know if it's what they really wanted.
What's another typical complexity hero that they've been running lately?
You only have 12 seconds. Please guess the hero, sir.
You're the drafter.
There's the hero
What
list.
do I know?
Templar Assassin is your
Templar
hero.
Assassin.
That's a limp hero. He loves that hero.
Okay.
Sure. Well, they don't have the best spells against
Oh,
refraction.
look at that
So that's
crit
cool.
set. That's a pretty cool. I haven't seen that weapon before.
I think it's a different weapon from that set itself.
So
It doesn't seem to fit.
you have the Brew off lane on Mu, right? This is a very good lane for Brew. You can put haste on the Wyvern when he tries to Q you, and that's wasted Q for 1 minute on Wyvern, and then playing as Weaver is super good.
So you're relying on your chances of missing?
Yeah.
Are you RNG player?
Yes.
So you're actually...
And then you go top and you take a regen rune.
and then the haste right after.
Alright guys, quick predictions. Who's gonna win? You start.
I mean, in order
10
to this game
seconds
to
remaining.
go well for complexity, they have to go have a snowball TA.
5
I don't see that
seconds
happening this
remaining.
game. I think it's EG.
Okay, how about you? Big Daddy, Flower, Big
Johan.
Johan.
I definitely think EG has a nicer and easier way to play this game. This is what I see. I think that there's a lot of pressure on Call to start winning these lanes and taking early towers and early rush. If it doesn't happen where EG loses this game early, I do think it's very easy. They just click their spells on Medusa, LC clicks W, and whatever. Like this Medusa is going to be a big problem for Call.
What about you?
Complexity will win. They just pick the Weaver against the Tiny. He's gonna get comboed all the time.
Of course, he sees Batrider and Brewmaster, he thinks they're gonna win. That's no surprise there. I'm gonna call EG as well because this is Caveman Dodo. The simpler, the better. DOTA is a simple man.
Chessie
or
with a Hun
woman.
logo. Hun Trash logo representing.
Nice, beautiful. So we have 3 for EG, 1 for Complexity. Who's gonna be right? The guy who has way higher MMR than the rest of us, or the 3 of us?
What's
Prepare
MMR?
for battle.
Sorry, Divine 5 top 10 player.
Wow.
Or trash above 100, divine 5, me. Alright, let's see. So we got Moo, Z-Freak here going down the bottom lanes. So Complexity, I believe, chose Dire and EG chose first pick. I think EG had choice.
So is there anything specific about the laning stage you
Yeah.
want to point out? Like some matchups?
There's some
that are
Bane there.
annoying?
What should the Bane do?
Well, if you think about it, Clock wants to block top for the LC.
Yeah.
That's kind of what you predict if you're this Brewmaster. Then you know that he has to be on the top side of the map. So you play around it as the Brewmaster, that you're gonna be a dual lane.
So you can pull the wave bottom.
Yeah, pull the wave
30
or just
seconds to battle.
play very aggro on the lane.
Early Sukuchi skill, not holding on
There's
for the
3
scarabs.
bottom right now. We'll see if the Clock decides to move, because right now they're
It is gonna be
choosing
too
to
late,
contest
I
this
believe.
run.
I think they just want to start as a tri lane because this Batrider Panda lane might end up being very troublesome for the Weaver. And Weaver doesn't enjoy when he's getting bullied on the lane, like very first levels.
But does the bat want to go mid? Or does it Bane?
I think he wants to start bottom because helping Tia this game is miserable
The battle
against some
begins.
DOTA on the lane. Like, how do you help that guy?
I see.
Alright,
already been used.
they're gonna go on this guy. Yes,
sounds like,
and this guy is probably gonna die.
Is that?
First blood, who will it go to? It'll go to Crit. Nice.
This is exactly what you don't want to happen as a Batrider when you play it. I've been in the same situation where you die like couple of times and then you end up burning the game and farming your team's neutral camps with your Firefly.
So that was pretty cute by Crit, right? He was hiding, and Complexity 40 was top blocking the way, right? They're talking. Clock is going to be top blocking for LC with the cogs.
Outsmarted.
Then he has battery assaults, and he's on the rune,
So
hiding.
So he even smarted you.
Yes.
Okay. So you would have
And
died
I even
there.
saw it.
S4
You would have
would have
died
died for sure.
I would have died for sure.
Oh, hammer of the mechanized pilgrim.
But Seafreak is a nice
Excellent
guy and he
choice.
tanks it up for his
What is
teammates.
This the keen commander.
The
I
set
like
is pretty
that.
cool, and he has a
That's a cool clock set.
thing
I'm jelly.
next to him.
The head
drone.
and the hammer does it for me.
It's cool.
So we're gonna see LC versus Solo Tiny on the lane? Or yeah.
So he's just pulling the wave because he knows the supports are not
So
there. They
everybody
can't do
bottom,
anything to
one
him.
guy
He
died.
also knows he's a better player because every time you do this, you just know you're a better player.
Exactly.
bat's
Like
gonna go
nobody
on
can
him.
defeat me. Hello. I'm
That's
bad
actually a
right
Batrider TPing there, right? Which
Yes.
is very miserable for him. He's gonna be chasing this guy.
now. He's gonna eat a nuke here, perhaps.
Well, the LC is not going to be able to last.
Oh yeah, he
wave.
skilled Q, right? Alright. Then it's a trouble.
Oh,
Keep it up. No,
nope.
no,
All right.
he can keep it here then.
Gustav, do you agree on that Batrider play?
No. It seems like he's scared of something. Or
Well,
rotation.
he does not see the boots clock, or he does see him bottom. I'm not sure.
That's a value of Wyvern Q right there. That's what
That
you want
is
to
a
happen.
very valuable.
So if he would do it at bottom, he would get no value out of it. So the best play was to go mid actually.
as to be expected from Fear himself, the man.
Fear himself.
So we got some dude enfeebling middle. This is a very nice laning stage.
What
so that's gonna-
what sound would Sumail make when he gets enfeebled? Like, what kind of a guy is he?
what kind of sound would he make?
Yeah.
Get out of my lane. That's what he was saying.
Get out of my lane. I can't do it.
That's
So,
when he does like laughing with the
yeah.
devil's voice.
I believe Fear should take the CS from Sumail here.
Yeah, that's a great
Each-
sign of a support.
You saw that?
Wow, Fear got
More enfeebling.
Well, so what Fear should be doing is just stacking ancients while he has time because he has a Medusa on his team, which is
So-
great, but he's gonna miss this one.
So
But
we
it's
already
okay.
fucked up.
Nah, it's okay, it's okay. Gonna have some control over the bounty runes from Mr. Crit. So this is, I mean,
Ooh, this is a sad
Moo's
panda.
suffering right now. He's 0-0, which is not very happy.
sure.
Until Clockwork
happened?
is very sad, makes him very sad on this lane.
Yeah.
And this warm plus cogs is-
Yeah, it's gonna be very strong.
Okay.
All right,
He's gonna get the swarm maybe here for extra gold.
money's
Yep.
easy,
Got him.
secure. Bye.
That's a sign of a good carry player, rotating to his support. As soon as there's
Is
a
it though?
kill.
I'm just thinking, like, was that even worth?
Of course it's worth. It's mental damage to the
For mental damage,
offlaner.
undoubtedly is worth.
Because now this guy feels like he can't do anything off lane and he's gonna be crying for help. So everybody feels worse in their team.
What sound would he make? Come on, man. Everybody got a sound.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah.
He's probably gonna be like, bruh, I can't do anything. Wait, actually, it's the guy without the brother in the team. Never mind.
He does have no
That's what they
brothers in
say
his
after
team.
him, you know?
He has no brothers to talk to.
He has the brothers of himself when he splits.
All he hears is people calling each other bros, but he can't do it.
Well,
Yeah.
well done, Fear there, by the way. Very good play.
Very good stack.
Very good stack.
Oh, what is
Also another good play here coming up right now.
Clock just watered uphill, so Fear got the vision.
Yeah, he's looking to flank with the clock.
Clock support timing is level 3, right? Because then you get the level 2 battery
level
assaults.
2 battery.
You can
Yeah,
actually
it's
kill
level damage
Brew.
compared to level 1.
The battery is really good versus refraction. I don't know if there's going to be sufficient damage though. They don't have the
It's not a
battery.
cute little.
They're a little very up.
It's annoying though.
But Clockwork has Strangles, so
Mental
he's
damage.
actually very happy. He took literally 0 damage there. So trading this kind of things with middle lane heroes is very viable.
I wouldn't say literally 0 damage. He's running around on low HP.
It's coming the triangles, man. Look, 1.
I mean, he literally
0.
didn't die.
Yeah.
So
That's bad,
Crit
boys.
is sitting on his bouncer.
So
He could
the
run
winner
at the Bane right now.
Universe
here we see a great support hero challenging the enemy course.
with Enfeeble. We can't do anything. Yeah. Well, anyways, let's see. So EG's off to a pretty good start. Weaver's, I mean, he's basically gonna be happy bottom, very happy with the way the lane panned out for himself. He's not gonna need much more help. but Brew's gonna get something now. And Zefik, I think this is actually the biggest problem. This Batrider has not been able to achieve anything.
He doesn't really want to help versus Weaver at this stage of the game, I think, right?
I don't know.
No, not anymore. Only early levels, and as the laning stage like took off like this, then you actually have no place.
It's the first lane Brewmaster gets, and Bat's like, I'm here now! Mid lane. There's a lot of pressure being put on Limp.
And a
Verify stick. No more refraction.
No refraction, he's dead.
Stop dying.
Fear's actually level 3 here, which is huge for the level 2 W.
Yeah, because
That's
he's
why he
taking
dies.
all the XP middle, which is great. That's what I want to do.
Alright.
Thank you guys. I mean, this laning stage is pretty troublesome for...
It's actually a great laning stage. There's Sticky Napalm, there's Enfeeble, there's Drunken Haze, there's these worms, and Mystic Snakes and
worms
stuff.
and
Everybody's
snakes.
bullying everybody.
Everybody's annoying one another.
So this is why they want to play Weaver against Brew, because they're thinking he can see us with Sukuchi whenever he gets drunk, right? So you never get to miss the CS.
I think they picked it maybe against Bat, because when they saw Bat Brew, it could have been a Chessie Brew, I mean a Limp.
It can be for both reasons.
I think they just wanted to relieve pressure on the safe lane so they can focus on other lanes, which Weaver does pretty easily versus most matchups. He's gonna be okay.
So something to mention is that these ancient stacks aren't safe for either team. Both teams have tools to clear them. Batrider is a small tool, of course, but there's the TA Tiny on one team, and then there's the obvious Medusa on the other team.
Yeah,
So-
you could talk about the speed of who does it fast, and it's dire for sure, right?
Well, Medusa, she can do it as soon as she spawns in the game. This is how fast this hero is.
So I think what Complexity is gonna end up doing is that at some point they're gonna rotate a lot of heroes middle, including the Bat. But wow, actually EG is gonna do it first. Arteezy's middle with Super Saiyan double damage thingy on him, and he's gonna get a kill. Now there's gonna be TP rotations through Complexity, but okay, 1 for 1.
Well,
That's still a very nice rotation by Artor, the boys. He's here to help them.
Well, he knows his neck is under pressure this game a little bit, because TA has certain timings, same as Tiny, where they could pressure the Medusa. But they're slowing down the TA now, which is gonna make the TA actually farm ancients, and it's gonna proload the timing is just gonna come slower.
oh, look at
for
that.
TA.
That's juicy. Clock really wants to steal some of this XP, though. They see it with their ward. This ward might even be blocking the ancients,
I gotta
right?
say,
No.
crits on point so far with his clockwork play. He's always there at the right time, and he's causing them a lot of issues just running around, knowing that he's really hard to kill. And look at him, just going for that XP from Duza. Yeah, give me that. Oh yeah. I think this is very troublesome, because this is what Complexity wants to do to Medusa actually with Batrider, but what's happening is that this clockwork is bullying them instead. So yeah, I think EG is really happy right now.
And this TA is gonna hit her farm right now. She's gonna get a lot of money, but this Medusa, who's been enfeebled, she isn't really suffering.
So
She's having a more than fine game.
are any of you guys TA players?
I play quite some.
That's not the best TA.
I believe you should buy Blightstone right now to farm. It helps him a lot.
Always as Nico.
Duel on this guy, but he might actually survive. He's gonna be fine. Chelsea's really low. He's gonna easy. Another one. That's gonna be 3 kills, most likely here.
And a trap for the slow, get the damage back slow.
Nice. That was a very nice
Let's
rotation.
DOTA!
And this is very good, because Mu actually pushed the bottom wave when he TP'd. So Arteezy is getting 0 damage on the bottom
How
side.
did you even notice that? Wow, you're the best.
Because I'm an offlane player.
Excellent, sir.
Aaron doesn't work on sticky, right?
But I think this is gonna be that's where the series comes down to, where Complexity is more likely to be 5-man. Okay, they did the Weaver rotation before with EG, which is very unconventional usually for them. But I think Complexity is this is very normal for them, what just happened, and it's gonna keep happening in this series, I think, over and over again.
I think the problem was that this move that EG just did, it wasn't calculated. It was kind of like a spur of the moment. Yeah, let's go on him. And then it ended up being bad. But they have a lot of vision in Complexity's jungle, so they're kind of aware of everything that's happening. They see everything, pretty much, with these wards that they placed.
Yep.
So I still like what EG is doing. I think they're a step ahead in this game, even though that move kind of cost them a lot.
Yes.
And I mean, Chessie's not even that happy. He's doing good, but look at this. They might actually kill him here. He used toss, which means Crit's gonna catch him here. Oh, nice stun. Is he gonna get him in the cogs here? He does get him in the cogs. Rotation by Arthur, but there's a panda split. He's gonna try to put somebody in the air. Nice kill.
Clock instead of the Weaver.
Yeah, need to get
that
that
was
before the hit, but
it was hard because it's invis, right?
Yeah.
It's not easy.
This first panda split's not gonna translate into anything.
He might actually die here. That's what I'm worried.
Yeah, it's a good progress.
This is.
It's not that good. No, it's fine.
no.
Still, that's pretty sad. What do you think, Gustav? This is your first split being used.
He's also going face boost, which means the big dagger is not gonna.
What sound does he make? And they're gonna keep going on Kyle here. It used to be Swindle Bombs, now it's Kyle. And he's dead, and that's a win.
That's a
winner.
That's a winner.
Chicken
Did they
dinner.
already win? I see.
Yeah.
I mean, I called the game
That's
from the
one.
first two picks.
That's quick. How about the rest?
Nice. This is better move for sure when the Weaver TPs in. This is what Weaver should be doing. He needs to run around and join these kills while Snake Woman is farming.
On the other side of the map, you have the Wyvern and Bat getting XP.
Yeah, the bat getting XP now is pretty important for the next fights because he's gonna. He wants to fight now after this. He can't keep farming at this point.
Ooh, this is a lot of XP that you don't want to give this clock. He's one level away from 6.
Alright, Crit's just owning.
The Tom is actually coming on the career, and he's getting 6 here right after.
Right. And I think the Vyvern's also 5.
I think so.
Dyer's
he's
middle
5.
tower is under attack.
He's getting the lane bottom, he's happy. He's maxing Q, which is definitely a fine build to go for because the third spell is worthless some games. Even though this is actually a decent game for third spell
Decent.
because of TA and
That's rather Tiny is really good versus the spell, but I think you want to max the Q and Vyvern just because you don't want to feel bad when you use it, right? But when you use a max level, it's only 20 seconds cooldown.
I mean, I think maxing the W is usually the go-to. TZ gets a kill on Brewmaster.
And TA is even top.
I mean, this is like EG kind of outplaying them because they're all sitting in this top lane and Cole is just, you know, instead of going bottom to kill this Wyvern, they're still fighting them. Alright, here we go. Now they're coming here to kill this Wyvern, but they might not even get him. Let's see. Okay, he's dead. Just kidding. It's a bunch of dudes flying around.
The brothers here.
Bro, come on, TP bottom, bro.
I got you, bro.
I'm here, bro.
Help me out, bro.
Come on, bro. Nice.
So
That's the boy.
That's my boys.
Look at this. This Clockwork is being such a nuisance. I'm starting to hate him.
This is
I'm not even
Denmark
playing.
right here.
Denmark right here.
Yep.
This is Denmark
Versus
being
Sweden,
annoying.
actually.
So I'm noticing a thing.
Denmark versus Sweden.
Denmark is bullying the
And
Sweden.
Denmark's pulling Sweden.
Dyer's bottom tower
Yep.
is
Complexity
under
they're
attack.
doing is
Dyer's
what I don't think they should be doing. They should be pushing lanes and then do ancients. But right now all the waves are pushed into them and they're running to the ancients. Which
Look
gives
at that Tiny.
a lot of room for Aegis to just go there.
This is a disaster. They need to stop coming to this top lane. Either they answer it with everybody or they just go elsewhere. I really hate what they're doing. Alright, they're still gonna make a move.
This
but-
Medusa has been farming too long.
the snake is just gonna
she moved away.
snake away to the left. What now?
Sneaky snake.
The sneaky snake.
Does he even die to this gank? Like
No.
Panda Bane?
He doesn't. With one TP in, he's not gonna die. Look at this.
I'm just looking complexity heroes right now. Who is actually going to kill somebody? I think it's going to be Tiny and the Batrider maybe, but
It's going to be TA with a lot of right clicks.
yeah, but right now, like I don't think TA wants to fight at all.
No.
I don't think Tiny wants to fight.
Dyer's
He's
top tower is
not having the
under
best of
attack.
this game, and the Weaver is way too strong to be fought.
Alright, so now they're finally moving to the right side of the map. Overall complexity, they are. Never mind, Panda's still top.
And here is an item choice that indicates what complexity is gonna do. It's a TA Splink Dagger instead of Desolator first item. That's gonna be big for complexity, and I think they gonna be smoking with it right away or something.
That is a very good point.
Reward from EG.
So they keep fighting this top lane. I'm getting mildly triggered here.
Does they can flame break out the clock and then split?
He might actually survive. He has one. No, he doesn't have one. He's dead.
If you click the flame break right on top of the clock, you can push him out of the cogs and then you can split there.
I feel like the same thing's been happening.
I think Duel actually goes through the cogs.
Dyer's
Gustav.
top
Yeah,
tower
the duel
is
goes
under
through it.
attack.
Keep going, but
But
he
it
dodged the battery.
might make some time damage.
Yeah, he might just be able to
They're just feeding in the top lane. I'm just gonna keep saying it. This is like.
So let's see what they do
pointless.
here. They have the Blink on the TA on the career right
Radiant
now.
Who's gonna TP top next? Place your bets now.
Alright, let's see. Okay, they're
Radiant's
TPing bottom
bottom
with.
tower
Oh, this is actually really good for
Dyer's
complexity. This is really not good for Universe what he's doing right now.
They should kill them. They should kill them.
Ready, bro? Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Come on, bro. Nice, bro.
Nice, bro. Good job, bro.
So red teams are kind of doing the same mistake, like trying to defend their safe lane towers with single heroes, where it is not possible this game.
But who's next from EG? Who's gonna TP bottom from EG?
I actually feel like Complexity is winning the game right now, even though DOTA is farming.
I mean, DOTA actually
I
has
beg
a
to
fort.
differ, sir.
I think I think the Snake, like she hit her point now. She's gonna hit these ancient stacks.
I'm looking at this Bane. He's maxing fever, right? Is it?
No, he's not. He's maxing.
Okay.
How's the ancient
He's
stack
gonna max
looking?
it next.
Oh, that's juicy. Oh,
Yeah, he still hasn't farmed.
Okay, so what Complexity should be doing, they have some good wards around these ancients, and this is what they need, the enemy ancients. And they need to start contesting them when they go there. But meanwhile, this guy is sad.
So Tiny actually picked up the Shadow Blade there.
Yeah, get him.
This is the first Shadow Blade timing. Let's see if he gets a kill with it. Alright.
Bro, I got him, bro. Yeah, I'm coming,
Artist
bro.
coming in.
I left
Yeah,
him,
bro.
bro. Yeah,
That's
good
a bro.
job, bro.
Tiny's looking for the Weaver. Look.
Oh, let it look out.
Oh, I got him. Oh, baby, but hook him to me. I got him, bro.
Chest is going so well.
Dyer's middle
Nice,
tower
alright,
is
that
under
was
attack.
good. That was nice first Shadow Blade timing. You definitely want to get a kill with that.
You really want to be careful here because Complexity just insta kills the Roshan if they get like 2 kills around the Roshan area.
There's no
They
death
get the
so
stack
often.
meanwhile.
Yeah.
They know nobody's here. There is a ward kind of seeing them, so let's see if Complexity decides
They're
to
moving.
smoke into there. This is not that fast. I mean, they're dying, but it's gonna take at least 10 more seconds to kill everything.
Purple region fuckers are now dead.
Invisibility.
Yeah,
Elsie is
region.
standing behind
There's
them.
gonna be a trap coming.
That's a great rune, by the way.
You have to kill Wyvern first.
And he doesn't actually have Cold Embrace, so he can die
That's
very
the free
easily.
hits.
Yeah.
But this stack is already dead.
Look at this Medusa crawling up the network grab, man. I feel so bad.
The only problem with Complexity's game plan here is that Brew is not gonna have a
Radiant's top
dagger, right?
tower
He will
is
have
under
base splits,
attack.
and this is a
Yeah,
big
the-
problem.
Speaking
Team
of the
fight.
buckler.
Or buckler.
The buckler timing coming up.
The buckler.
Radiant's
And I
structures are
believe you should
fortified.
max Drunken
Also-
Haze.
also
Radiant's
range
top
drop.
tower is
Radiant's
under
arrows.
attack.
Alright, the bros are on the case
Bros
here.
are here again.
The bros are here. They got a kill.
The bully bros.
Do you think it was like this going up that they just like, oh, there's gonna be another duel on Brew. Easy kill.
Brew wants to kill himself.
Does Buckler have saved him? No?
The buckler would not have saved him, sir. I believe not.
Dyer's middle tower is
Okay,
under attack.
I don't really. I think Complexity is one of the teams that just has a fetish for Buckler. They've been doing this for a very long time. They always buy Buckler. It's like super cost efficient.
Radiant's top
I mean, I don't know
tower
if this is the game for it. I think he could use his Blink Dagger.
But don't you have it as well? It's always in the media that you do the
Dyer's
shield
middle
pose.
tower is
Yes,
under
of course.
attack.
Just because
The
of my
Tiny has no
Buckler.
mana. They're trying to fight this. This is gonna maybe look
this
really
one
bad for
misses.
Call. Yes. No way to get any
Radiant's
more
top
mana.
tower
This Weaver's
is
gonna
under
keep draining
attack.
you.
This is all Artis ever think
Dyer's
about,
middle
the
tower
Tiny
is
combo,
under
and he
attack.
sees 0 mana on Tiny. Nothing to fear.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Oh,
attack.
I think AG's still playing better around what they should be doing. They keep causing havoc on the top lane, and Complexity is doing the opposite of what they should be doing for the most part of this game, which is they keep answering this top lane instead of focusing on more important things.
What's the talent you take on Dusa this game? 15?
Is there a choice? It's always
Attack
on the
speed.
left, right?
You go attack speed.
Is it always on the left?
You go
I
attack
think so.
speed for sure.
Well, there you go. A disagreement
A disagreement.
between
Yeah,
two players.
always on the left.
Same team.
All right, where's the bro? Come here,
sleeping
bro.
Bro, I'm far away, bro. You're not my bro. DA trap, ping, ping.
They did it. But
did it.
he's out. All right, the bro is here with drums.
We have
He's ready
stone
for the
gaze up.
backstab.
We have no
This is
dagger.
the first actual team fight of the
Live in
game.
position there. Look at that. Look at that.
This is where you need like,
Grip. Safe from grip.
All right, splits down. He's gonna put Duz in the air. Let's go on LC here.
He still has stone gaze here.
No,
Right
nothing
after he dies.
happened. Nobody's dying. Complexity has to run.
You see the problem with no blink daggers right there. They have to get in fast if you want to play against Dusan. You can't walk in against.
Tiny, so is that gonna be?
And this guy's dead.
It's not gonna be.
The bros are dead.
So Complexity, they're ready to fight.
This is a disaster if Roche dies here.
Yeah, if EG gets this Roche, the Complexity lineup is gonna fall apart because
be
they actually need this
fire.
Roche to have a chance to win this game.
Yeah.
And it's gonna die way too fast here. Anything? Do they have traps? I think they killed traps. So the sentry fear is on the case.
Yes.
Alright, this Roche is dead. They don't have split. They don't want to fight it.
Is it just easy choice Medusa?
Weaver.
Medusa.
I think you give it to Weaver actually, so he doesn't get comboed by Tiny.
Enemy terminated.
This Medusa's not gonna die. Alright, Tiny.
Dyer's top tower.
Oh, look at that. That's nice Aegis. Really nice Aegis, guys.
Oh, Gustav talked about this.
They
Getting
still
comboed
look to
by the
wanna
Tiny.
fight, but they should not really go.
That was
here.
one of the quickest stages I've ever seen. Good use. He didn't die.
Okay, TA has Blink Deso. This is usually TA's like peak timing. This is where TA wants to do stuff. But This is also where she wants Aegis, but she's not gonna get it.
Oh, who was right?
I mean, he picked it, but I think he's wrong, you know?
But you're not the snake player, so
I'm not the snake player.
don't judge them.
I think it's correct. Like when you're ahead in a game like this and you click it on some Brewmaster or Tiny, chances are that they actually don't have mana for what they want to do. Maybe you have mana to split, but then you don't have mana to clap. And Tiny as a hero especially does have a lot of mana sustain issues. Like he has a lot of mana for
Weaver died.
combos,
Oh
but
my goodness.
look at that.
Wish he had the Aegis
Wish
there.
you had
but-
Aegis, huh?
Chessie got.
Well, Jesse is making the plays here.
Yeah.
Chessie's trying to keep.
He actually got an SNY there. Complete SNY, like in 2 minutes or something, I feel.
Chessie's doing pretty good for himself. Besides staying top
Tiny
for a
versus
bit too long.
Medusa.
But yeah, this is not a
Rock
favorable
versus
matchup for Tiny to actually straight up carry, but what he should be doing is just killing these other heroes like the Weavers and the Wyverns, and that's perfect.
Isn't
But
it weird?
Radiant's bottom tower
If Medusa
is under
ulti is
attack.
Tiny, he turns into stone.
it's actually a great point. I did not think
It
about
doesn't
that.
work on Tiny.
Status resistance because of that. They added that.
So I have this theory that they're trying to make Dota very literal as to, you know, whatever there is, they're gonna take it very literally. So I think they will nerf Medusa versus Tiny.
Yeah.
I think that's the only
Cannot
correct play.
make the Rockman more rock.
Maybe Medusa should get mana regen every time she's in the river.
Dire are scanning.
So
No.
Why?
Because literal. No?
So who's dealing the damage on
The
EG?
water with the shield, right? No?
Mana shield, water?
mana shield, mana is not water. Come on,
Mana's
man.
not water.
But nothing is related to water on the hero, or what?
Swingle? You want
No,
I wouldn't say so. I wouldn't say so. I think if you entered the river with Morph, he just like disappeared.
Okay, I'm wrong. I'm wrong.
I mean, you got Slaughter, who is extremely fast, you know, on the water now, which is cool.
Yeah. I like that
Radiant's
one.
Yeah,
middle
very cool.
tower is under
It's extremely
attack.
cool. Anyways, they're gonna be
Dire's
pushing top
top
lane
tower
here,
is under
and I don't
attack.
think Complexity wants to fight this.
Dire's
TA is here
structures
though,
are
and he's wasting time. We'll see if EG wants to commit for this tower. They want
Yeah,
to
setting
defend.
up for
Looks
the
like
fight.
they're bringing up everybody
Radiant's
up in
middle
this.
coming
tower
top.
has fallen.
I don't know what I mean, they're bringing heroes here. They're gonna fight this. It
Yeah,
looks like.
looking to fight
Dire's
this.
top tower is
I don't
under
know.
Tiny's
attack.
gonna be the guy to TP in.
Radiant's
Wow.
middle
okay.
tower
Wow,
is
what a
under
play.
attack.
Gotti.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Incoming!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
The wages of fear.
What have we here?
And it's off to long sleep.
Blessings. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Incoming!
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Do it with flair. done.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Flares here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower has fallen. Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified. Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Trouble seems straight. Killing spree. Very nice. Killing spree. Never touch the
Thread the needle through your eyes.
Radiant's courier has been killed. Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
This will do nicely.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack.
Coming in.
invisibility.
Dire's bottom barracks are under attack. Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Flares here.
New treasures.
And it's off.
Double damage!
Dire's top shrine is under attack. Dire's top shrine has fallen.
And it's off. Boom, there it goes. Leeches of
Roshan has fallen to the Radiant.
immortality.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's courier has been killed. Dire's middle tower has fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Coming in.
Double damage!